Your high to your low is just so good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're here bringing you a favorite Americans Try British Things, CRISPS edition, or chips if you're American.
We decided to make another video in this category because we got a lot of engagement from it the last time we made one of these. So we saw some of the comments where they suggested where we did a CRISPS comparison or review. So we decided we're gonna make this quick little video as we have a trip coming up this weekend. So we're gonna be quite busy, unable to post while we're gone, so hoping to fill that spot here.
Yeah, and without further ado, let's dive right in. Last time we did a trial video, it was candy, and we rated it on an arbitrary system between 1 and 100, just what we were feeling at the time. This time there's a little more structure with a tiered ranking system based off of an article that Jordan found.
Yeah, so this article reviewed 2,000 people's favorite crisp in the UK. And there was 20 top items. We did our best to try and find as many as we could.
Yeah, we went to local Sainsbury's, Tesco, you name it, trying to find these chips. We got 13 out of the 20. And then there was one that we found that was not on the listing, which we're gonna put at the bottom. It was these Walker's French fries, but we saw them everywhere. So we figured that they were worth a shot. And I haven't seen anything like this in the States. So let you take the first go.
You can see they they look like French fries a little bit.
It looks like a dehydrated French fry.
Yeah.
It smells like nothing.
Yeah.
It tastes like a regular Pringle mixed with you know those little bread things that you get in Gargettos? Like the poofy guy that has no flavor. The bottom ranking on that list that we were able to find was Watsits? Who's it, the Watsits?
It tastes very similar to like a Cheeto in the States.
That's what it is. It's a Cheeto poof.
Yeah, but it's not very strong with the cheese flavor. Even though it's really cheesy.
Yeah, it just tastes like cheese balls.
I mean, it's a light snack, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get this, I guess.
Right. We'll take the lead on this one, Jay. Which one moves forward?
This one, French fries.
Hands down. Way better. This is fun. Next up, we've got Prawn Cocktail versus Doritos Tangy Cheese. Now, the Prawn Cocktail one is one that I see everywhere here. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the fascination is with shrimp flavored chips, but I see it all the time. What do you think?
I don't have high hopes for this one.
Have you not had these ever?
I have not, no.
I have had these.
We bought these as a joke because, again, why would you make chips out of prawn cocktail? At least coming from an American perspective.
Yeah, it feels like a novelty item, like bacon flavored soda.
Yeah, it just kind of seems strange. So we bought a couple, sent them to the family, and my dad said they weren't too bad. So,
all right. Cheers to him.
Yeah.
I mean, packaging doesn't lie to you. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is shrimp flavored, and it is like the cocktail sauce.
Mm-hmm. You know, like the shrimp part, not too bad. The cocktail, none of it.
Oh, I think the cocktail is what saves it.
Oh.
Like that sweetness on the end of it, I feel like that's what makes it a better chip than it could be.
Nope.
Okay, via tangy cheese Doritos, and this confuses me so much. I've not had these yet, and whenever I see them on the shelf, I just think, what's wrong with nacho cheese? How did we get to tangy cheese?
Tastes like nacho cheese.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like a normal nacho cheese from the States sort of flavor.
I don't know. This is straight up a nacho cheese Dorito.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there's they tried nacho cheese over here and people were just not doing it. And then they were like, tangy cheese. And the UK citizens were like, Oh, hell yeah. Sign me up for the tangy cheese.
Yeah. I wonder if like nachos aren't that, you know, like you were saying, nachos aren't that common here.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. All right, I'll take the lead on this one. My personal vote, tangy cheese moves
Oh
forward.
yeah.
All right.
Doritos once again makes it back on the list out of the top 20. This time it's just Cool Original. This looks just like the American Doritos
Cool Ranch,
which is blue, probably a little darker blue.
I wonder if it's just missing that ranch flavor, which feels like a complex chip. I don't know if it was just like I got extra seasoning on mine, but it's really flavorful. It tasted at first just like a Cool Ranch, and then it felt way more flavorful than a Cool Ranch, and then it had like a sweetness on the end. I'm talking about this like it's like a high class wine. Like if you smell it, like.
I think it tastes like Cool Ranch. It's pretty good. I mean, pretty light as well.
And then we've got them up against Walker's Quavers. It just says cheese, light, curly potato snacks. Which is what most chips would be, right? Just potato snacks. Looks like a pork rind. Ooh, weird.
Oh yeah. These are really light.
Like you take a bite of it and it's just like almost melts in your mouth. And it's just like...
These are also,
like,
they say they're cheesy. I don't know. Like they smell like cheese. I don't know if they necessarily taste like it. Like.
Personally, I'm having some bias towards these because like I've always had Cool Ranch chips, and in my head, these Cool Original is very much like got that Cool Ranch vibe. They're fun.
These are unique.
They are. Jordan's hungry, guys.
I'm gonna have to go with the Doritos.
Yeah, I think so too. These were fun, and I'm glad that we have a package of it now, but Cool Ranch is gone. Next up on the listing, we have Monster Munch Pickled Onion versus Skips. Now, Skips, not easy to find. Monster Munch is everywhere, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. And I'm actually kind of really excited for this chip.
I have never heard of Monster Munch, but she's been talking about it for a while since we bought it. So these are kind of like fun looking. Well,
I was watching this video where it was an American and a British person. They were living in their respective countries, and they had planned out a meal for the other person. And the guy had gotten, he got a co-op sandwich. It was that, and then a bag of pickled onion Monster Munch. And the American was like, oh, they kind of look like monster feet. And it cut to the British person, and his brain exploded. He's like, they do look like monster feet.
I really like the texture. I think it's a good like filling chip or crisp, but I don't so much care for the flavor.
I'm so sad. I had such high hopes.
Not a fan of the flavor?
No. I guess in my head I had more of like either a pickle flavor or like a Funyuns flavor. Okay, and then next up, we have Skips. Another prawn cocktail flavored endeavor.
I can't wait.
Well, this one smells strong.
You just take this out of the ocean and just like, oh my goodness.
Another interesting texture. It's kind of shaped like a little boat for flower petal.
Right.
And it like melts in your mouth.
Yeah, these are really good.
Oh yeah.
Like the smell, garbage. The flavor,
good.
Better. The texture, supreme.
I would take this over the prawn cocktail ones from Lay's any day, or Walker's.
Walker's, which the Lay's logo and the Walker's logo look very similar. I don't know if that's a coincidence. I know a lot of companies will.
There's no way. It has to be like.
I know like a lot of companies will have like a partner or like a different store, and they just change the name to the local area. I'm curious if that's true. Maybe we'll do some research afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm voting Skips.
Yep. I'll go Skips.
Sorry, Monster Munch. I had such high hopes. Moving up on the tier, we have Squares versus Frazzles. And what I like about this face-off, which is just happenstance, is if we have salt and vinegar, Jordan's favorite chip, paired up against bacon.
Oh.
Jordan hates bacon.
I hate bacon.
So, we got Squares. They are indeed kind of squarish.
These are by Walkers.
He's gonna love this one.
Mmm.
This is a very firm chip. It's almost like a cracker.
Mmm. I'm here for it. Mmm.
It's okay.
It's so good. I enjoyed it a second time.
Eating them all a second time. It's decent. It's good. Jordan's gonna eat them all. And then we have frazzles, which is crispy bacon. Oh my gosh, it smells like bacon.
These are by Smith's.
He's not gonna like it. I think that they're good.
God, they smell just like bacon.
Yeah, it looks like little bacon strips. I think they're good. He's so dramatic. Your high to your low is just so good.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay?
Nope.
I vote for frazzles to move on. Just so you can eat
No.
I think they are good. They are. Let me advocate for frazzles here, okay? One, they are ranked higher on the listing that we found. More UK citizens like this one than that one. And look how creative it is. It's shaped like a little piece of bacon. What do squares have going? Oh, I'm so square.
All right, you'll never convince me that that's a good flavor. However, I will give them points for everything else in the fact that the crisp is unique. So, unfortunately, they'll move forward.
Oh my gosh, yes!
So the tables have turned. Up next, we have the Hula Hoops, Big Hoops barbecue beef flavor, which is Alatra's least favorite flavor, and she refuses to eat beef, versus Walker's salt and vinegar. I feel like by default, Walker's salt and vinegar is going to win because I really like those.
Mm-hmm.
I like the salt and vinegar flavor, and this is beef, so.
Oh my gosh, it smells like beef.
I smell like beef.
What is this? It looks like calamari.
It does. I give them points for creativity on the shape.
So I haven't eaten beef in over 10 years, and I checked the label on this. It has no beef ingredients. It's just like ribeye flavoring kind of stuff.
You know,
but
it's not a strong beef flavor. If anything, it's like a mix, more barbecue. There's some undertones, but like compared to the bacon one, that tastes like bacon. This is like a cheap beef, if anything.
Oh, I don't like it. I feel like there's like a pot roast in my mouth.
But it smells not the best when it's together. Versus just the standard Walker's salt and vinegar chip.
Winner. Monster Munch, back at it again with roast beef versus Walker's cheese and onion. This was voted the #1 chip for UK citizens, which I find interesting because there's so many unique flavors out there to just have cheese and onion like win it all. I don't know. It's just having like classic potato chips like win it all. The thing that I'm scared about is that with the pickled onion one, like it was not a super enjoyable chip for me. And part of it is the fact that it's a lot of flavor packed into like this big boy, you know? And it's roast beef flavor.
These are the giant size.
I don't like it.
Couldn't even finish it.
I didn't even try. It's better than the hula hoops.
Uh-huh. It's like there's a first little kick that's not good and the rest is okay. But I'm curious, why are there so many crisps that just have beef or after some kind of meat or protein? Like
That's a really good question.
that seems odd to me.
Because there's prawn and a bunch of stuff, there's beef and a lot of stuff, and then like hot wings or roast chicken or like, I know you can find that stuff in the States, I just don't feel like you do. Which like, by default, for me, was gonna take it here. But I actually find that's like a good chip. I've never done cheese and onion. I've done cheese flavored chips and I've done like sour cream and onion. On to the next round. And the fun thing with this one, now that we're going back into it, is we know what to expect on all these.
Yeah.
So we've got French fry versus tangy cheese. It's so much fun. I know what these ones taste like.
Here's a comparison. That's really tough.
It is really tough because like these are classic.
I like them for different reasons.
I think that if I was going for like, oh, what's a fun British chip I can have somebody try, I would give them these hands down. But if I'm just looking for something to eat with a sandwich, like I think I'm gonna go with those.
No, I'd have to agree. I'm gonna go with these.
Yeah, tangy cheese, next round.
It's Skips versus Doritos Cool Original. You've got your Dorito and the light fluffiness of the Skips prawn cocktail flavor. So, who will win?
Plop them both in at once. I just feel like they're such different chips. Really, all the ones moving forward are really diverse. I just don't think Skips. I don't think a shrimp flavored chip can overturn a Dorito any day of the week, no matter what flavor the Dorito is.
I think against any other crisp, Skips might have won, but Doritos is just.
It's just peak, you know?
It's the fated battle. My favorite crisp versus arguably her favorite.
I don't know. I think it's just your favorite versus your least favorite.
Yes. So I think by default, I'm going to go for this one. So honestly, I think the decision's up to you.
I don't know. I almost feel like you should try it again. Just to.
No.
You know? No. Just in case you change your mind, you know? I'm not going to eat them again because I actually don't like them that much. So I'm going to go with the salt and vinegar ones. I think they take it.
It's horrible.
Moving on to the next round automatically will be the cheese onion, just based off of how the numbers worked out.
It was also one of the most popular on the survey, so they kind of got a higher seed there. So
we're just gonna push it.
Yeah, we're just gonna push it. So now we're on to the semifinals.
Kicking off the semifinals, we've got the battle of the Doritos, tangy cheese versus Cool Original. Thoughts, feelings?
I'm gonna go with tangy cheese.
I feel like it's a classic, right? But these are so much more diverse. Like, I gotta go.
These get bland after a while. These are like cheese. Will never be more famous than cheese. Cheese is amazing.
I just feel like these have so much more layers to them, you know? Like, what's tangy cheese got going for it? All right, you know what we have to do, right?
Yes, we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors. Before we do that though, I wanna know what you guys think in the comments. Which is better? Let us know.
1, 2, 3, shoot. No.
Tangy cheese, both Walkers, salt and vinegar versus cheese and onion. The #1 most popular on the survey versus my favorite. Now,
I think it's interesting that ended up being Doritos and Doritos versus Walker and Walkers.
Let's do it. I'm gonna try it again. Refresh my palate.
Is your palate not just like coated in chip at this point? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm ready to cast my vote. And I think I'm gonna surprise you by saying I'm going salt and vinegar.
Yeah, I honestly think you're right on that. I'm gonna go salt and vinegar too because retasting this, the onion's too strong.
Yeah, that's because you're just a cheese man.
Final round: Doritos tangy cheese versus Walker's salt and vinegar.
My thoughts, feelings. I can make a decision right here, right now. I would say that salt and vinegar has to take the cake. Reason being that I just feel like vinegar is, in my mind, so much associated with like fish and chips and a lot of like classic British meals that like we put vinegar on a lot of food here, more so than we do in the States. And this is just a Dorito nacho cheese chip. Like, it's a good chip. I'm glad that it's featured all over the world, but like, this is just something special.
And also for the record, the British crisps that are here, to me, taste way better. They're more prepared better, or they're however they make them. I feel like when I eat crisps in the States, it's a little heavier. and they're kind of weighted down unless we, like, I prefer the baked ones in the States, whereas these are just so much better. I could eat all of them. Like,
well, that and like, I think another contributing factor is the portions. Like this right here is such a small chip bag compared to what a bag of chips what a bag of Doritos in the United States would look like. A bag of Doritos in the United States is probably like that big. And like, if you're gonna sit down, don't eat a whole bag of chips, but if you're gonna sit down and share this with a couple people, I feel like you can walk away and be like, decent. But like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's portioned better. Same thing with the smaller ones.
Anyways, going off on that tangent there, I vote salt and vinegar.
I want salt and vinegar too.
That means that Walker's Salt and Vinegar Crisps are the winner. We had a lot of fun shooting this video today, and I know that some of your choices would be way different. And we're curious, where would you rate stuffs? Would Walker's Salt and Vinegar Chips be number one, or would it be something else? Let us know in the comments.
And also, let us know if there is any other Americans try British stuff that you would like us to do. Should we try sodas? Should we try fast food chains? Let us know in the comments down below.
With that, guys, thanks for joining us today on this hopefully quick video. And we're very excited for our next video, so please stick around. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.